All right, guys, welcome back to the segment. I hope your day is going well. Some more interesting stories coming of our camp, and the shocking one right now, which I covered in the last video, is the fact that Nwabali has tendered his resignation letter as the head coach of Super Falcons after he cited health issues, regarding his wife. So the man wants to be closer to his wife to take care of her, and then that is obviously not going to allow him to perform his duty as the coach of the national teams. He insisted he wanted to stay, but it just was not possible. So that leaves the national team, with both of our national teams, the female and the male category, without a coach. Of course, Eguavoen, we know that he was the man that led the Nigerian Super Eagles for these two games that we just finished last week. But the fact is, he's still not the coach of the national team. He was just employed to be there in in the capacity of a caretaker coach. There was never a time he was appointed to be the main coach. Right now, that role is still vacant, so he effectively has returned back to technical duty. So what it means is that we still don't have a coach for the national team. But about this, about 1 or 2 days ago, he released a statement where he said that he actually released two statements. One was, in the Kigali airport, where he spoke with Newsbear and our own Go media, told them that, he has decided to step down after those two games, that the mandate that he was given by NFF was to actually see through those two games. But right now, he has stepped down. And then a few hours again, when he landed Nigeria, he spoke again at the at the airport in Nigeria, that was not what he said, and that he is still currently in charge of the national team, which is contradictory because he was the one that said these two things. Again, after these statements, of course, it caused a lot of commotion on the media space. Even on this channel, I talked about that, and some people in the comment were saying that it's fake news, that he did not resign. The truth is, he was never the head coach. He was never the permanent head coach. So there wasn't any position to resign from, to be honest. But what I just wanted to relate on this video concerning this issue is that one of Eguavoen's former teammates, who played with him for the Nigerian Super Eagles from around 1991 to 1994, has now come out to, address a statement to the NFF, telling them to, with immediate effect, tell Augustine Eguavoen to decide which of the roles that he wants to take up between being the permanent head coach or retaining his job as the technical director of the NFF. The person that has, said this to NFF is Emeka Ezugo. He was a very, very strong defender during his days. So Emeka is saying that the NFF should have to, tell Eguavoen to decide which one he's going to take. He said that he's in fact disappointed in Augustine Eguavoen's last statement when he said that he has not resigned, that all of this news are fake, that he has not resigned. So Emeka is saying that even in the first place, he didn't have the job. He didn't have the job. He was just appointed for those two games. So he was disappointed that he had to come out to say that he is still the head coach of the national team when he is in fact not, the head coach. So Emeka's statement, which I'm just going to read right now for more clarity, his statement to the newsman, he said, "It is not funny that Eguavoen, who at the AFCON in 2022 got knocked out in the round of 16, but yet stayed in his role as technical director. Now he is the interim coach again and also the technical director. So if he fails as the coach, he returns to his role as director. How does that sound?" And then he goes further to say, NFF need to come clean and say to him, which role do you prefer? It's not like he has a lifetime contract as technical director or the forever interim Super Eagles coach whenever there is a vacuum. I'm disappointed in his last statement, contradicting his earlier statement, all within a space of 2 hours. He should pick one role and run with it. So this is what Ezugo, former teammate of Augustine Eguavoen, has now said, which of course makes a lot of sense, because there have been a lot of calls, right now for Eguavoen to be given the permanent head coach job. Even a lot of Nigerian fans are supporting this cause, but this cause might have to come with a sacrifice, which means that Eguavoen may lose his position as the technical director of the NFF, so that he can fully concentrate on being the coach of the Nigerian Super Eagles. And also, when this is done, for me, I feel personally that it will be better for him to give him not just time to concentrate on that single role as the head coach, but also the risk. At least then he knows that he doesn't have a job that he would fall back on when he fails as the coach of the Nigerian Super Eagles. So this risk effect will obviously make him to will put a lot of pressure on him and make him to want to succeed as a head coach, so that if he does well, fine, he gets all the praises, he gets all the accolade, makes name for himself. But if he doesn't do well, then he loses the job, and then he doesn't have anything to go back to, because of course, just as Ezugo said, he doesn't have a lifetime contract with the NFF to be the technical director. It's something that is by appointment, and so other people should also have to sit in that position to have a chance to improve our sports. Let me know what you think about this. But moving on, I have some other stories here, and this one is regarding what transpired in these two games that we played, especially in the last game against Rwanda. And there's been some talk right now that Coach Augustine Eguavoen was very angry with Stan Nwabali's attitude, just one aspect of his attitude during these games, and it's the area of wasting time. The last game, it was very painful for the coach, and he revealed it. He said it out. The coach was angry. He was not shy to say this at the post-match conference after the game. Eguavoen said that he doesn't encourage that kind of time wasting, during the match. He said it irritated him a lot, especially when we were not winning games. The last game we were playing 0-0 all through the match, and there was no point for him to be wasting time like that. Eguavoen said that wasn't part of the tactics. Some people would obviously think that, okay, this guy is doing this thing too much. Maybe it's part of what Eguavoen has said, but Eguavoen has denied that it wasn't part of the tactics. That what the plan was to come here or come to Rwanda and get all 3 points. The coach has said that he was very annoyed with that, and but it's not a big deal. That he's going to have a one-on-one discussion with Stan Nwabali and tell him to improve on that aspect of his game. There is no doubt that Nwabali is a very good goalkeeper who has brought a lot of stability to our goalkeeping department. But I agree with Augustine Eguavoen. I also feel that Stan Nwabali sometimes does it too much. He wastes time too much, and that obviously should be worked on. There are times as a goalkeeper that you have to waste time when the pressure is too much and you feel like, and you're winning the game, and you want to delay. You have to strategically do that, but not when you need a goal. You start to delay like that. But that's the update, guys. Thanks for watching this one. Don't forget to react to any of the stories that you want to. Don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned. More stories coming later.